Hi guys, Noah Carspecken with Iowa Fire Control and IFC Security, bringing you another quick video on Vehicle Fire Suppression System components. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the manual actuator on a Vehicle Fire Suppression System. So I wanted to show you two different manual actuators. These are for Ansul systems. We deal and distribute Ansul systems, can do work on most major systems, but these are manual actuators from Ansul Vehicle Fire Suppression Systems. Be it a dry chemical system or an LVS system. So I want to start with the older style manual actuator. This is a pneumatic manual actuator as opposed to an electric manual actuator. So the main difference is this works on pneumatics, this works on electric. So what it is a manual actuator that your operator can pull the pin. When he pulls the pin, what he's going to do is he's going to hit this button right here. When he hits this button, there is a spike in the bottom that will puncture the cartridge that is inserted below. Every 6 months, this thing needs to be taken apart. So I wanted to show you real quick what this looks like when you take it apart. First and foremost, I cannot take this apart unless I squeeze this cylinder right here. The button comes right off the top. These things are very simple, and they're created this way so that they're easily maintained, and they're just, you know, they're smart, you know what I mean? Simple and smart, so anybody can actually do the inspections on it. Got the button comes off the top. There's a little rubber grommet right here that's going to come off, and then this very simply comes out right here. So again, every 6 months this needs to be taken apart. One of the things that can happen to your system and end up making your system fail is that if your operator can't hit that button and this spike can't puncture that cartridge, you're in trouble. Your system's not going to go off. Because this is the primary means of actuation in a pneumatic actuation system. On all the old systems, this is how you actuate the system, and there is no electronic detection or electronic actuation. So again, this has got to be lubed on a regular basis. There's an O-ring right inside of here. Once you take this apart and you lube it up, you're going to put this all back together. Very, very simple, goes back together. So without taking up too much time, that's that. This guy goes back together right here. This goes right back on top. Every single manual actuator on the system every 6 months must be inspected to make sure that it's not freezing up. Secondly is the electric manual actuator. Again, not a whole lot of difference here, except for on the bottom here, you actually have a quick connect that's going to go to the pneumatic actuator. So right here, this is all electric. So the difference is that you don't have to do all the O-rings and all that stuff because you're not looking at a spike that's actually going to puncture anything. This is actually going to send an electrical signal to the control box telling the system to go off. Again, pull pin, this guy right here has to be squeezed. If you can't take it off there, you have to put the pull pin back in. These pull pins have to go back in and be aligned with the actual button. So when you pop that back in there, then you can twist this back and you can take this off, and then you can service this as well. Again, on these, you're actually testing the electric actuation of the system as opposed to testing the mechanics of the manual actuator. So again, know which system you have, pneumatic, electric, know what needs to be done on each one of them. Again, we want to bring you a whole series of videos on vehicle fire suppression so that people can become more informed, can learn a little bit more on how to service the system and what to watch out. Again, thank you for visiting iowafirecontrol.com. Check us out on Facebook, Google, Twitter, and like the videos and let us know what other videos you guys want to see. Thanks so much.